Thank you for joining me today on Ready, Aim, Stamp. We're back with my friend Nancy, and she is going to share with us a very fun interactive card.
Yes.
Take it away.
Thanks, Amy. So this card I got from Dawn's Stamping Thoughts, or Dawn's Delights. She has several names.
She does. She's fun.
Dawn Griffin. She's a lot of fun. And it is a fun interactive card. So you just are going to have a little slider. But the thing that's cool about it is how easy this card is to make. It's unbelievable. So we'll start by telling you what we need. And what we need, I'll bring this over, is some DSP that's cut at 5 1/4 by 3 3/4. We need a card base that is, I should check it, 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. And we'll be scoring that. Well, I already did, but you will be scoring it if you make this card. And then I'm going to save those little guys and talk about them in a minute. Then you need some cardstock, white cardstock that is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4, and then a piece that is 4 by 2 3/8. So that's what we need. And that is the one that goes in there. I have to tell myself that because I get confused quite easily. So the very first thing you have to do, of course, is cut this. Let's just make sure what size it really is, Amy, since I messed up in the other one.
You're just showing that you're human.
Okay, so it is 8 1/2. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to score it. And you're going to score it at 1/2 inch. And you're going to score it at 4 1/2. So you can score it at 1/2 inch, and then you can move it over to 4 1/2. Or you could also just go at 4 1/4. But no, so it wouldn't be. It would be 4. So never mind. Forget all of that. Score it at 1/2 inch and 4 1/2. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Let's get away from that. Okay. So, then the other thing that is super important, next step, is to put your DSP on before you do anything else. So I don't forget to do that, I'm going to do that right now.
This step is so important that she has it on her directions to herself twice. And it's in capital letters, so she yelled it.
All right. It is important because, I mean, you can go back and fix it, but
it's gonna be
why? So, that's crooked. There we go. All right.
Wiggle room.
All right. There we go. So I'm going to slip that out of the way. Now, so we're going to start with the cutting now. Got real quiet in here.
She got rid of the cutter, and then she's like, okay, bring it back.
All right. And I'm going to bring this down here. Not that you can see it, but I can see it better. All right. So this is not really tricky, but you just got to do it right. Which I already did wrong. But that's okay too. Normally I put the DSP on this side and fold it like this. But because I put it on this side, we'll just do this side.
Okay.
So it's okay. Rethink, Nancy, rethink. So it's 3/4 of an inch in on both sides. Why did I do that, Amy? Talking and crafting at the same time is a very difficult thing for me.
Well, and you were excited.
I am excited. I love this card. So I'm going to go in 3/4 of an inch here.
From the edge.
Okay. And then I'm going to go down 3/4 of an inch, which is going to be right there. Okay. And you're going to go down to the 4 3/4, which is right here, which leaves 3/4 of an inch. So I did that right.
Good math. Good math.
Okay. So, but the one thing I want to say, because this is now double, it's DSP and cardstock, you probably want to go back and forth or push really hard.
Okay.
Have
a really good sharp blade on.
Yes. So we're going to go 3/4 down to 4 3/4. And then I'm going to go back. But I can feel that it went in there very good. And you can feel that. So, all right. Nice. Now this will be the tricky part because I don't have this measurement. But I will just have to line that up as well. I can line it up with this one. Nope, you can't see it. Ah, Amy.
These ones are the quarters. So if you line it up with.
I know, but it's not. See?
Yeah.
So if I do this, okay, so then it's going to, we'll figure this out on camera. It's 3 1/4. So don't do it this way. This is harder. 3 1/4. 3 1/4. Right there.
Okay.
So Amy, when you put the measurements on for the peoples that are going to watch this,
yes,
are you going to put it for them over here where I have the measurements?
Probably.
All right.
Maybe I'll do it both ways.
All right. Good thing Amy has to do that part. All right, so I'm back at 3/4 of an inch right here, and I'm going to go down to 4 3/4, which is right there. And I'm going to go back, which it actually cut very nicely. So we're going to lift this, and we're going to say, oh, look what a great job Nancy did.
Woo, Nancy, those are some nice cuts there.
All right. So we got that part done. Now, what I'm going to show you is how this works, and then we're going to put the little guys on. So this is your slider piece. And, oh, I didn't tell you how to cut it. Okay, so this is, what did I say this is? This is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4, and you're going to cut, I will show you, even though I already did it. You're going to cut this at 2 inches. You're going to cut up here, but you're going to not go all the way to the top. So probably best would be to come down like 1/4 of an inch, which would be right there. Okay. You see what I'm doing? I'm starting 1/4 of an inch this way.
So you have just that little tiny tag.
Yeah, you've got just that little spot. I think I actually probably did it down here because I'll tell you why. I can see that better because I can start and go all the way through, which I don't want to do because it's not lined up as perfectly. But you can start here and go all the way down, and then you can see where you're going to. So you could go like this. And you could see that you're at 1/4 of an inch.
Yeah.
Okay? But you do it the way that works for you.
Because our brains all work on different.
Yes. My brain just barely works. Okay. So, let me see now. So, this is going to be, yeah, the fat part is on this side. So, what happens here is you just can stick this in here. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. You stick this in here through that slot. And then you will stick it through the bottom slot like that. And that becomes your slider.
Ooh.
Now, is that the easiest slider ever?
Yeah.
So cool. Okay. So, I'm going to take that out for now because we're going to mess with how we're going to do it.
Okay.
So, what I did, I probably should show them what I took, huh?
Yeah.
So this is the new paper.
It's
called, this one's called Rain or Shine.
Oh, Rain or
But
Shine.
it goes with the playing in the rain and all of that. Oops. And this is the stamp set that came with it, Playing in the Rain. And it comes with dies. So you could cut these little guys out. But they didn't fit on here very well, Amy. So I took this paper.
Well, and this guy isn't one of our images that we have a stamp for. So.
No, he's not. They're all different.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Right.
So they didn't fit on this card very well in the stamps. But these little guys fit really nicely. So I took them and I have a scan and cut, and I cut them out. And the cool thing is it cut out the little guys, but it cut out the little clouds too. So we're going to try to work the little clouds in there as well.
Cute. And you could fussy cut these.
You could fussy cut them if you... I used to fussy cut everything.
Yes.
I actually kind of liked it in a way. Uh-oh, I lost a cloud. Oh, well, that's okay. We'll be fine. So, we're going to make a decision here. So, this is going to be like this. And you could put your sentiment here. Or you could have your sentiment when it pulls out. But I think I'm going to go ahead and put it there again. I think. Because we're going to put... Which one's the fatter one? They're all about the same. Okay, I think... a little
bigger, yeah.
I think I might want him out here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the pig. Who do I want on the top?
The pig on the top.
I'm thinking the same thing. I want the pig on the top. So that's going to go on this guy right here. He's going to go here. The turtle's going to go here. And
Spot goes there.
Yes. I started to call it something else. Spot. I like that, Amy. Okay. So, and we'll worry about the clouds later. Since I lost one, I don't know if we'll even use it. Okay. So that's what we're going to do. So I need my sentiment on here. And I decided I'm going to use the Oh Happy Day. So what the only thing you have to be cautious of is where this is going to be. So if you put this back in there, like I shouldn't have taken it out. You can see how much room you have. If you straighten that. And then that goes right there. So you have that pencil.
I do.
And I'll just make a tiny little mark right there to tell me to go inside that. That's all you really need. So, and I have Memento right here.
Or do you want Old Olive?
Ooh, let's use Old Olive. Good thinking. Good thinking, Miss Amy.
Every once in a while, my thinker is good.
I'm gonna just test it because I haven't used these yet.
Sometimes your red rubber will have little spots that you can sand down, or just by using them and cleaning them off, it kind of smooths them down so that they ink happy.
Ink happy.
Ink happy, because reading Happy Day.
Right, let's ink happy. Oh. Did we get rid of that white eraser?
No. It is right there.
Great. I'll just get rid of that little dot. Never more to be seen. Okay. So, we're going to go back to this. And if you were using stamps, you would want to stamp all of this now.
Right.
But since I'm going to use these little cutouts, I don't have to do that. So, what you got to do, though, is you got to come over here on this side. And you want to bring that in. Make sure you're up tight against here because that's what's going to keep this inside.
Okay.
All right. Now, this is where I forget things. I need my tearing tape, which is right here. The other thing that's real important is that you want to put tearing tape along this bottom strip right here, but you don't want to take the stuff off yet, okay? Because you've got work to be done.
Your protective paper on until told.
Yes, that's in red letters as well. All right,
capital, yelling at you.
Okay, all right. So like that. Okay, and then this is going to be right here, but because you've messed up the integrity of the paper right there, it's a wise thing to do. A wise woman named Dawn Griffin said to put tear and tape right there. Do not take that paper off. Just use that as stabilizer. Yes. Yes. So that way it still moves.
Now, here's my question.
Yes.
Before you close that all up, do you want to punch your little circle cutout area, or...
Yes, because I'm going to do, yeah, and that's a good thing, because on this card, I didn't punch all the way through, and I decided I wanted to. So it didn't matter so much
on that one.
But if you want that to go through both, like now I've decided I do, it actually is quite important. Thank you. That is not in red letters on my notes.
That's why I'm your assistant.
I know. So I'm just going to hold that nice. Yeah. I'm going to hold that. Am I in there? And I'm going to try to get in the center. And I'm getting in the center of these two slits. Plus I'm getting in the center of this circle. Okay? That is your goal here. Which that looks good enough to me.
Woo!
There you go.
Confetti. And
this is a 1 inch. You can use whatever. In fact, I considered using the scallop. But all those are old anyways. We don't even have them anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So now we're going to stick this in.
We're really testing her.
I know. I usually stamp alone in a very quiet room. Not that this room isn't quiet, but it's not alone. All right. Okay, so see, I've put that in there.
Yes, tucked it in.
All right.
Very
so
nice.
All is well. So now we are ready to take this off. Got very quiet.
It did. Anticipation was building. I needed the music.
Oh, see, that's why that doesn't work, Amy.
This is why it's going to be tricky, because you're going to have to tuck these down in as you fold them. There, we can do it. Okay, without bending.
Can we do it, or should we?
I think we can. This is why you want to cut the others.
Yes.
The slit and put the DSP on the other side.
Yes. Now make sure that's in there. So much easier if you do it right. All right. See how that works?
Woo, I love it. It's so cute.
All right. Quit doing that. Somebody will get seasick on the other side. So, I've got this now, which I normally would have
glued it first
too. I am just messing this up. Okay.
We're just showing what not to do.
Yeah. That is what we're doing.
But it's still usable. We can still make it work. Even if you do what we did.
Okay. Actually, you know what? I can flip that out and flip it back in, I think.
I think you can too.
It would be a whole lot easier.
Want me to hold it up?
Yep, hold it up, Amy. This is a 2-person job now. At home alone, it was not a 2-person job, so it won't be for these people watching. All right. There we go. Now we'll flip that back in, and all will be well. Look it. All right.
Very cute.
Now, because I'm going to rub that out. All right. Okay? Excellent.
It. So bright and cheerful.
Isn't it? Okay, yes. So now we're going to put our peoples on. We were going to put him out here.
Yes. He's the surprise.
Okay, and you can't use dimensions on this because it'll interfere going in and out. And you can't really use dimensions if you were putting something here.
The only place you can use a dimension would be right on the very top panel.
Yes. So, all right. Just remember that. So this is going to go here. Mm-hmm. A little sideways or straight?
Straight's fine.
Straight's fine. Okay. Amy says.
If you put him down a little bit lower, you could put a cloud above him.
Okay. We should have demonstrated the cloud. No, what's the word?
I've already forgotten.
Yeah. Really doesn't matter, right?
Previewed.
Previewed the
That
cloud.
works. Auditioned.
Audition. I like audition.
I'm gonna kind of just peek around and see if I can find the third cloud.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. There's not that much stuff on here.
Oh, I found it. It fell to the floor.
Oh.
But it was tucked safely under the table, so
There we go. So I hadn't stepped on it yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh. That's still okay.
Out, yeah.
All right. And then we're going to put little piggy on the front.
You want to pop it up?
I was just going to say, yeah, we should. I still
Here's
have
the
them
dimensions,
here.
yeah.
Yep. We'll pop up the little pig guy. He is so cute.
I know. I love all these little images.
Yeah. I'm going to use a whole one. All right. So I got my dimensionals on there.
I love that our sheets of dimensionals are full and you have that edge to use for other things. You can just cut it up.
Cut it all up. There's the little guy. And we'll pull him over.
I love it already.
And we probably should work those clouds in over him, huh?
Uh-huh. At least one. Oh, okay. That's a set of two. But don't they go the other way? Yeah, like that.
They would in a normal world. But we're in Nancy's world.
Oh, okay.
What do you think?
Maybe pull him over this side so that they're above his umbrella more, because his head kind of like blends with there. Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. What do you think?
Okay, I'm game. I'm easy. Okay. This
designer series paper, I don't know if you can tell in the video, but I'm a touchy-feely too. But it has clear embossing on it to add a little bit of shimmer and tactile.
It's very fun, actually. There's another one in there that is that way too. So I bet you can see that shimmer. Yeah, I can see it on the camera.
There we go. Flashes of it.
Uh-huh.
So then you want to make sure you just have everything glued down well.
Press on it a bit.
Oh, I love it. So cute.
All right. Need some bling or something.
Flowers down here.
Flowers?
Maybe.
Like what kind of flowers?
The ones that come in the stamp set.
These?
Yeah.
Then I'd have to stamp it.
I know, and color it.
Yeah. That's not going to happen. Besides, I put the happy day down too far.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yes. Well, you could put a piece of masking tape there, and you could still get it on there. Do you think I should?
I think so.
I'm going to... Okay. If I'm going to
We're going to pause.
Okay, let's pause.
Okay, we got Nancy set up with the Stamparatus and a little bit of Post-it note to mask off.
So now we will... I used that one underneath there. Thank you, Amy. All right, so we will do this. You know what would be really fun, but we're not going to do it. Is to use... Oh, man. Embossing. Because this is embossed.
Yes.
So
that would have been a before.
Yes, that would have been.
Assembling type thing.
That would have been thinking ahead of time.
It would be really tricky.
And I love the Stamparatus because look how nice that two passes and it's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And it filled in a little spot that got missed.
All right. So we're just going to hand this to my assistant.
Yes, it's good to have assistants.
And she's going to color this.
I knew she was going to say that. How did I know this? So I am...
Because it was her idea.
Torturing me. I have the dark Old Olive blend and the dark Daffodil Delight blend. And I'm going to use the little tips and breathe in the camera as I color. Talk, Nancy.
I know, I'm thinking. Well, actually, I was thinking about how to tell you to do it correctly. You know, so that you don't have to mess with the way I did it. So I'm just going to say while she's coloring that just make sure that when you put your DSP on, when you first start, make sure that you're putting it on the side that has the 1/2 inch score that you're going to flip underneath. I mean, obviously you saw we made that work.
Right.
But why struggle when you don't have to?
Make it easier on yourself.
Yes.
Okay, I think I'm going to put something darker
in the center.
In the center, yes. And it's probably going to be light Cajun Craze.
That'll be pretty.
Yeah. This card is such a collaboration.
Nice big word.
I know, every once in a while.
Okay, so then really the only other thing is if you wanted to put a pull tab on here, which we got 2 choices. We've got the Daffodil Delight, and then we've got this kind of...
Old Olive.
Is it Old Olive?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Anyway...
I like that one.
Yeah, this one just blends in too much.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll
Reject.
just take this, and I got some snips right here, and it helps if you hold it to snip it, which I will snip that again when I figure out what I'm doing. And then I have this these staples that come in different colors, which is really interesting because after you put it, a lot of times the color just kind of disappears. Like on that blue, it didn't really show much, but it's still there. So if I could get in there.
To get the color you want.
The green, of course, is hiding from me.
And I think that you can use your blends on staples to change their color. I haven't tried it, but I think I've seen it.
Okay, I also brought this little guy. If you have this, and you could, I put the umbrella in the way, but you could put that there and you could just run that through.
And then have it tied
on. It, yeah. But because I have the staples, I'm going to use them.
Okay.
They're kind of tricky, actually, to get it in there, but it's worth the little bit of effort. And then if you had none of that, like we were talking about earlier, you could just write pull.
Yeah.
So let's see if I can do this on camera with my head in the way.
Wow, maneuvering the tricky.
Too many things for Nancy to do. All right.
Woo! Look at that.
I did it.
You're so fancy, Nancy.
Of course, I kind of missed, but that's okay too. All right. It makes it more fun.
Yes.
We will snip these. All right, Amy. Hold one end.
Okay. Don't cut me.
Funny girl. All right. There we go. And then you can just pull
that
it
is
out.
such a cheerful card. I love it.
That would really make a nice thinking of you or get well soon or
it would.
Something like that. And so there's the 2 cards, but I did want to show you this paper. So these umbrellas are shiny, which were on the back of this. And then, like we said, these little guys are, which is on the back of the raindrops. Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
I think there was one more. I might be wrong. Let me look really quick.
Was it the sheet that had the full seam?
No,
These
it's
ones
these
are-
guys.
And these clouds.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So these guys, and they work with the dyes.
Uh-huh.
And then these clouds are shimmery also. Just the outside of the cloud. So really fun paper to go along with this fun stamp set.
Yay.
Playing in the Rain, which you can get in your new
January mini.
January mini.
Starting
Yes.
January 3rd or 4th? January, it doesn't say on there.
Yeah, I think it just says January. It's right here. Mine's already all marked. Okay, January 5th is the celebration.
Okay. So starting January 5th.
Yep. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope I didn't make so many mistakes that you won't want to try it, because it really is a fun, simple card, and I made it a lot more difficult than it needed to be. But if you're doing it at home in the privacy of your own craft room, it'll be easy.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.